Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Hey there, everything good?
Uh, NCAA stats has got you number one in the country in passes defended, which means offenses are throwing your way.
Yeah.
About that, do you embrace that? How big of a challenge is that for you being a first year player?
Man, I knew they were gonna go at me because I was a freshman. So yeah, I embraced it. I liked it because they give me a chance to make plays. You know what I mean? And I like to compete.
Now, at what moment did you realize, whether it was in spring practice or so on, that okay, I got this, I can fill things out. Like, how long did it take you to catch that curve of playing college football?
Toward the end of spring, once I got accustomed with the system and learned the plays, I was able to play fast and with confidence.
And how much, if there was one particular teammate that kind of helped bring you along, who would you say that was?
Jacoby Friends helped me a lot. He helped me a lot in the playbook and studying.
I appreciate you.
Evan and then Terry.
So Greg, so last year you didn't play because obviously the pandemic took away the season. So Coach Mack mentioned you stayed active with 7-on-7, but what was that like for you to not be able to just not play, but just stay ready because you knew you were going to be able to go to college and enroll early?
For me, well, yeah, like you said, I was playing 7-on-7, so that helped me like coverage skills and ball skills and everything. But the physical part, that what I had to get back accustomed to in the spring, during the spring. You know what I'm saying? The physical part of football. That's really it.
So that Arkansas State game, they tested you a lot, and you seemed like you were just kind of bringing it on. And then Coach Mack has said you have that bring it on mentality. If somebody tests you, what goes through your mind as a DB knowing they're going to target you a lot?
Man, in my mind, I tell them, keep coming. Keep on coming.
Where does that attitude come from?
From Memphis. It's that grit from Memphis. You know what I mean?
All right, thank you.
Hey, what's up, Greg? How you doing? Nice to meet you, man.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Hey, what's the biggest difference from Greg Rubin from game 1 to Greg Rubin to game 4? What's the biggest difference on you in your game?
I say just being out there, for my first game, it was my first game back. So I was a little nervous, you know what I mean? But now I feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm supposed to be here. Yeah.
Go ahead, Clayton.
Hey, Greg. I remember from the Nicholls State game, there was a pass breakup you had. You were looking confident out there. Just as a freshman coming in, not having that fear, as you mentioned, where does that level of confidence come from for you?
My training practice, and really me trusting my coaches, you know what I'm saying? Me trusting them put me in a position to make plays.
And just, going back to what Evan had mentioned, not playing senior year, White Station, obviously a major disappointment for you. Can you just speak to how much bigger of a high that made, like finally getting back out on the field, getting to be here, for your freshman season? Like, just can you describe how satisfying that's been to be back on the field after not having it for a year?
Yeah, I think that what it was. It was like a rush to me. You know what I'm saying? Me missing it so much. You know what I'm saying? Me making plays, that just like a rush.
And how did White Station help you with your development? Coach, I know you had a couple coaches along the way, but lastly, Coach Yarborough as well.
Man, he helped me a lot. Learning plays and everything, like football, like the X and O's part of it, he helped me a lot.
Thank you.
Back to Evan. I'll go ahead, Clayton, if you have one more.
All right. Thanks. Greg, for me, just curious. So when you, I think we saw a clip from the game where you had kind of this snarl on your face. You were mad. You were like fired up after making a play. Like when you make a play like that, like what kind of attitude is that feeling you? Like tell us about that attitude a little bit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even be knowing I be making that face. It be having every time I make a play, I just be making that face. I don't even know where it come from. It just be me. I just be in that mode.
If you could, I think there were 2 pass breakups on 3rd down, and I think you showed kind of like, hey, we're going to make these plays no matter what. When you feel like you're on a veteran group, do you feel like they push you to say, hey, you go ahead and make that play, young fella?
Yeah, they do.
How so? How do they encourage you?
Like they tell me to go make that play. Like like all the vets, they be looking at me, be like, they coming at you. They let me know. They know that everybody gonna try me. So they be like, hey, this your time.
Mm-hmm. And how has Jacoby helped you? Jacoby told us he's been like a big brother in a way. How has he kind of helped you understand the playbook and just getting adjusted to Memphis?
Going over everything with me. He been playing college football for a little minute now, so he knows, you know what I'm saying, the ins and outs. So he just be letting me know everything ahead of time.
Thank you.
Frank?
Jacoby, I got one more. When you're a defensive back getting targeted as much as you do, every now and then, a receiver's going to be able to make a play. What's your mindset after, giving up a play to a receiver and having to get back out there?
Next play. That's what I think every time. Next play. This time, I'm going to make the play. Ain't no more, you can't make no more plays now. So I just look for the next play to make my play.
Terry?
Hey, Rubin, I got a question. I know you said Jacoby helped you a lot, but who are you close with on the football team? It seems like Coach Mack he could be a clown when y'all not playing. And you got a bunch of guys that talk a lot of noise on the team. So who do you drift towards on that side of the ball, man?
Let me see. Everybody really some clowns, really. It really everybody.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
Thank y'all.